This is TWiT.
Swedish furniture giant Ikea. I just made that up, and I have no singing voice, so I apologize to everyone out there. Ikea just bought TaskRabbit, the San Francisco-based on-demand company that finds you someone to help you do your stuff, like, for example, assemble your Ikea furniture. According to a press release, TaskRabbit will continue to work as an independent company. TaskRabbit now operates in the U.S. and in London, and it's been around for nearly a decade. The biggest question I have for you, Jason, is why buy furniture that needs to be put together if you're going to pay someone to put it together? You can also buy furniture that is already put together.
Maybe the cost savings is so severe, so significant that you still come out ahead.
I don't know. I mean, I've bought a lot of furniture as of late, as we have a new house. And there's a lot of cheap places to buy furniture. You know, to be fair,
You're probably going to get better quality furniture, too, from doing that.
Maybe, yes. Yeah, like you could go to a store, like a furniture store, like a used furniture store. That's already put together. There's, you know, indentations in the chairs. Someone's already sat in it and warmed it up for you. But yeah, I mean, as you know, am not a fan of Ikea. I like TaskRabbit. Like, they created the gig economy in a lot of ways. Their CEO, Stacey Brown Philpott, will remain at the head of there's only 60 people that work full-time at the company.
Gosh, that's all?
Yeah. I mean, there's more than 60 TaskRabbits.
Okay.
They're not full-time employees.
I was like, wow, that's a really small team.
No,
go TaskRabbit.
They're gig employees.
Got it.
I tried to use TaskRabbit once, and it was very expensive.
Yeah.
I found it to be very expensive, and I don't know if that's just because there wasn't a lot of competition out here in Petaluma. And, you know, I've read a lot about it. Oh, TaskRabbit is just for lazy people. This was for a friend who was sick, and I wanted someone to go clean her house. You know, a bunch of us were trying to, you know, get money together so she wouldn't have to clean her house herself. And I found it to be, way more expensive than just other house cleaners that we could find.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. Like, I was trying to do some poking around to see, to find if there's any sort of profiles out there that's easy to get to without like actually filling out a form on TaskRabbit's site for a job, which is what you'd have to do in order to get people to bid for your job. And I found a few things around where people who listed as things that they were able to do included assembling furniture. So I imagine this would kind of fall into that category. And their prices range between $35 to around $65. That was just based on like 2 or 3 of them that I found. So that's by no means an exhaustive search. But like when you consider IKEA's furniture, like the Hems dresser that's here, it's a 8-drawer dresser, $249. Tack onto that, how long do you think it takes to put something this big together? Like, is that an hour? Is that 2 hours? I'm not sure. All I know is I hate putting together IKEA furniture. And if I have to pay like $35 for someone to do it for me, I'm not saying that I would necessarily do that, because sometimes it's really nice to not spend extra for that sort of stuff. I'd certainly consider it, though. It really just depends on how busy you are, I suppose.
Well, I feel like that's why I had children. So my
well, that's true. Your children are old enough to do that.
Yes.
I would be very afraid challenging my children putting together an 8-drawer dresser.
Gotta get them young.
Well, I mean, I have no doubt that they would try, and maybe they could do, but I'm pretty sure there would be dents along the way. It would not be a perfect assembly.
Well, TaskRabbit and IKEA have been working together for a year. So they probably, it's not like, I'm sure they have a system where they say, like, if you want the Billy bookcase, it costs you this much to have someone assemble it. I'm sure there's probably a known amount that they charge you. It's not just like, oh, how long is it going to take you? Because I knew it would take me 5 days and cost me my marriage. So that, that's right. Different. So
Burke says IKEA would have to double, at least, the store size, ... Also, IKEA prices are based on unassembled furniture. Well, yes, exactly. So then you tack in the labor required via TaskRabbit to assemble it. And does that price then equal a similar piece of furniture at a store that's already assembled, or is it still coming in less than that? I mean, IKEA furniture isn't the highest quality furniture either. So, maybe you can get a better deal and just get better quality furniture.
Well, we've been doing some shopping on Wayfair, which is pretty cheap. I don't know where they came from, but they're just like the Amazon of furniture or the Target of furniture. And things aren't made as well as a place like Pottery Barn, for example, but
Sure.
they're way cheaper. And often you have to put them together. And, that isn't sort of advertised. Like with IKEA, you know what you're getting into. But with Wayfair, like, it's like that I have to put that chair together myself. And it turns out it was way easier. So, yeah, I recommend it. I think this Wayfair place is going places.
They need to find their own TaskRabbit to buy.
Maybe. They had great customer service. We bought a chair there. It scraped up our wood floors, and I just told them that, and they were like, okay, we'll just keep it. We don't need it. And they refunded me the money.
But dang, there's the headline.
Yeah.
Don't abuse that, please.